Hello, Dr. Mandal here. Today I want to do a show for Spirituality Talk. Spirituality Talk is a show where I share with you basically things of a spiritual nature, whether it's art, whether it's literature I've read, whether it's this personal experience, whether it's paranormal, supernatural, metaphysical, you name it. I like to share what I learn with you, and then we can learn and grow together. So today what I want to talk to you about is this book that I have. The cover of it is gone because I've had it a long time. It's called Goddesses in Everywoman. And with what's going on right now in the world today, I feel like a lot of people can turn to these gods and goddesses for strength and for understanding of what's going on and what influences are being played out on this planet. A lot of it can be influenced by specific gods or goddesses. They'll use this type of mentality within their ruling over the people. A lot of the gods and goddesses, I believe, didn't want to rule over the people. They wanted to show the people that they were just as strong and just as psychically aware as they were. But people began to worship these gods and goddesses as if they were better than them, but they really weren't. They were trying, a lot of them that had good intentions were trying to show you that indeed we are one and the same. We all have these kind of gifts and powers. This book I found a long time ago at the thrift store, and it's by this woman named Jean Shinoda Bolen. And I had found out about her when I was reading this magazine called Sage Woman. And Sage Woman is basically a magazine that was catered towards finding the goddess in every woman. Like this book, people would write in their articles about personal experiences they had with whatever specific goddess that they write about. And I found her name in the references as far as books in that magazine. And I've shown you that magazine on this channel before, but I can bring some out another time. But yeah, she has like pretty much through A through Z, like it's a really good book because each book goes through the masculine and feminine archetype of each goddess, because the goddess appears feminine in physical features and traits, but then the goddess also has traits sometimes that can be seen as being masculine. The warrior, some people equivalent being a warrior with being masculine. And both men and women can be a warrior. A lot of books that I've read about the woman that is the warrior, they use the term warrioress, so to, separate the two. Kind of like witch and wizard, so that's how I would see it. Yeah, it's kind of cool how this book is broken down. I just wanted to share this with you because there's a lot of books out there, and sometimes you can get lost in a sea of books and not know which one to pick. Sometimes it helps to have some references from other people. So yeah, this one, it goes through a lot of things, talking about breaking down each goddess by, like this, for instance, this goddess named Hestia. In one chapter, there's a whole chapter about each goddess, but this one is like Hestia. It talks about marriage, relationships with men, sexuality, children, middle years, later years, what she represents. Like for instance, the goddess Diana, I believe she's the triple goddess, and also Brigitte in Vodou, she's the triple goddess, which is Bridget, and in the Celtic mythology is the triple goddess as well. So they represent the maiden, the mother, and the crone, all three of those phases in life, which there is an equivalent, masculine equivalent of that as well. So there is balance in this world, I believe. But I wanted to come to you with this book just to let you know about it. I don't have the cover, but it is called Goddesses in Everywoman by, was it Bolen? Yeah, Jean Bolen. Jean Shinoda Bolen. That's what she looks like. Asian woman. I also saw her speak, not up close in person, but on video. I saw her speak about this book and speaking about how she also has a book called Gods in Every Man. So that's definitely one I want to get a hold of. See if I can find. But yeah, she breaks down every single goddess, and like I said, with each characteristic, like the goddess Artemis, saying the sister Artemis, the goddess, was accompanied by a band of nymphs, minor deities who were associated with mountains, woods, and streams. They traveled with her, exploring and hunting over wild wilderness terrain. They were unconstrained by domesticity, fashions, or ideas of what women should be doing, and were beyond the control of men or of masculine preferences. They were like sisters, with Artemis as the big sister who led them to whom they could appeal for help. Because Artemis is its archetypal inspiration, it is thus no wonder that the women's movement has emphasized the sisterhood of women. So, anyway, they start talking about Gloria Steinem. I have my own opinions about Gloria Steinem, and I've talked about that in another video, so it's not that positive. So, anyway, if you want to know more about that, let me know in the comment section below. But I wanted to just come to you guys and talk about this book, because this book is really cool. I've been going through my library and seeing all the stuff that I have, and I have quite a bit as far as metaphysical books about gods and goddesses. I have quite a bit, and this one is a really good one because it just, like I said, pretty much goes A through Z. Well, not A through Z, but it talks about the most. I think this is just talking about the most. Well, I wouldn't say that it's the most talked about, the most talked about goddesses, but it seems like she's only dealing with Artemis, Athena, Hestia, Hera, Demeter, Persephone, and Aphrodite. Let's see if that's the only ones that she covers. Yeah, she's covering those. Let's see, 3, 6, 7, 7 deities, and each one very, very, very detailed. Like I said, for each goddess, she talks about, in detail, from the middle years to later years, marriage, relationships with men, and all this kind of stuff with each goddess. So it would be a good read and a nice resource also. And then get the companion Gods in Every Man. So anyway, thanks for joining me today for today's show for Spirituality Talk. I hope you enjoyed it. I think that looking at a lot of these gods and goddesses can help instill this warrior spirit maybe that we need to have within us. Or some of them don't always represent warriors or warrioresses, but some of them represent love and care for this planet. The warriors love and care for this planet, but just in a different way. So, yeah. And I've got this project that I've been working on that I was commissioned to do, to create these warrior goddess dolls. So that's gonna be a really wonderful experience, and it'll help me to learn more about those gods and goddesses that are out there. They're just archetypes of what's going on, the people that are walking around on this planet. That's basically what's going on if you think about it. And if you read more about each and every goddess and god that's out there. So yeah, thanks for joining me. Thanks for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for the likes and shares. And thank you for your kind comments. Leave your comments down below and let me know what you think about the gods and the goddesses. Do you feel like it's just purely myth, or do you think you can learn something from them? So yeah. Alrighty guys. Brightest blessings to you all, and I'll see you soon. If you'd like to donate to my channel, you can go to my Google Pay or my PayPal, and that'll be in the description below. And if you donate to my channel, in exchange for your donation, I can create a one-of-a-kind piece of artwork for you, or I can create a video of your choosing to show my appreciation for donating to this channel. Appreciate you one and all, and brightest blessings to you all, and I'll see you soon.